Uh-oh. Okay, so I woke up this morning and I saw that the new Predator movie is going to be rated PG-13, which oh, if you watch my other video on Monday, you know that I'm super hyped about it. But now I'm a little bit less hyped because it's Predator. It's supposed to be rated R so they can rip people in half and stuff, and it's the blood and gore and everything like that. But I'm hoping that they can save this and it'll still be fine. Let me read this article. Predator Badlands producer defends PG-13 rating. The Predator franchise is built on blood, violence, and ugly MFers. Yep, that's what I was thinking. That's why every movie in the franchise from 1988 original to the animated film Predator Killers of Killers has the same rating of rated R, but that's going to change with this latest entry. The upcoming Predator Badlands will be rated PG-13, a rating that allows for some non-gory action and for some single use of non-sexual F-bomb, but none of the carnage that most associate with the attacks of the Yautja. Worse, the only film featuring the Yautja to get such a label were the Alien vs. Predator entries, neither of which were remembered fondly. I actually liked the first Alien vs. Predator. I don't think I ever saw the second, though. However, Badlands producer Ben Rosenblatt urges fans not to worry too much about the lack of an R rating. In fact, he contends that there's a very good reason that Badlands couldn't get the same attention from the MPAA as its predecessors. We don't have any humans in the movie, and so we don't have any human red blood. Okay. Surprising as the point may be, it should be obvious to anyone who's been watching the marketing materials for Badlands. Unlike most films which follow human creatures forced to do battle with the Yautja, Badlands has the predator take the protagonist role. Dek, the weakling of the tribe, goes on an adventure to prove himself, killing a fabled beast. Okay, so are they gonna be... Is it not rated R because there's no human blood, but there's gonna be other blood and killing of monsters and stuff? The two human-looking characters in the movie, both portrayed by Ellie Fanning, are not humans at all. The benevolent Thea and antagonist Tessa are both androids created by the Weyland-Yutani, the company from the Alien franchise. So while Predator Badlands may have as many ripped out spines and flayed bodies, okay, so they're still going to be doing that even though it's PG-13? Are they allowed to show like skeletons and all that in PG-13 movies? I feel like that's still pretty violent. It has no human victims and therefore no reason to be reprimanded by the MPAA. Okay. So they can just like murder and kill viciously of monsters, but they can't do that with humans. Is that right? I don't even know. He told IGN, "We're hoping that's going to play to our advantage. We're going to go as hard as we possibly can without constraints, and we think we'll be able to do some pretty awesomely gruesome stuff, but in colors other than red." Okay, so, okay, interesting. All right. I guess that would put more people in the theaters too if it's PG-13. That would do better for the franchise, so that'd be, I guess, good. We'll see where it ends up, but our hope for it is that it can be PG-13 that feels like an R. Okay. Okay, well, okay. My faith is restored a little bit. I'm a little bit. Expectations are lowered, which is good. I don't want to have super high expectations, anyways, because I want to go in expecting nothing and then love the movie. Of course, one would expect a producer to say whatever is needed to keep the audience interested in his film. I hope that's not the case. But his comments have a bit more weight because the involvement of the movie director, Dan, however you say his last name, who helmed both Prey and Killer of Killers. Okay, I read that weirdly, but okay, I get it. Prey managed to revive interest in the franchise after the disastrous Shane Black entry, The Predator. Yeah, terrible movie. It was so bad. By going back to basics, telling a lean, mean story about a Comanche warrior fighting a Yautja in the 17th century. Killer of Killers took advantage of its animated medium to dive into the lore, exploring more Yautja culture. I actually haven't seen that one yet. Maybe I should watch it and do a review on it. Okay, so I mean, it looks like the director understands that it should be a rated R movie, and he's kind of like, oh, it doesn't need to be rated R because the humans aren't in it. So I guess that makes sense. And also, I was thinking about it. I was like, is it going to be rated R because there's not going to be any like swearing or anything because it's aliens. I mean, unless the aliens are swearing in their language, but I guess that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. A little bit weary of it, but hopefully the PG-13 rating doesn't harm the movie at all. But we'll see. What do you guys think? Like and subscribe.